which is a good thing. You know, they're trying to define what it is to be a libertarian. But here's what they're saying. They're saying libertarian / Republican / conservative / Tea Party. Well, let's just ditch those last three. Or let's add a couple more. You know, classical liberal, flaming liberals when it comes to civil liberties. Anyway, it's a mischaracterization, and it's up for grabs right now. And I get to be the spokesperson currently for what a libertarian really does stand for. Imagine if in the presidential debates, instead of Obama talking about a 32% corporate tax rate and Romney talking about a 29.5% corporate tax rate, that you would have someone up there talking about a 0 corporate tax rate. I'm not a hypocrite on this issue. When I was governor of New Mexico, I signed legislation making it as easy as possible for a third party to be on the ballot. I mean, it's just good common sense. It's good to have more voices in the debate, and it ends up a better process as a result of that. I'd like to share with you the fact that when I was running for governor of New Mexico the first time, never been involved in politics before, was running against the incumbent, Bruce King. He was the incumbent, so he controlled the debate process. I debated Bruce King 2 times. He controlled the debate process. When I ran for re-election, the state is 2-1 Democrat, but when I ran for re-election, they nominated Marty Chavez, who was a very popular mayor of Albuquerque. I think he had an 80% approval rating. He was the best candidate that they possibly could have nominated for governor. He was the strongest Democrat in the state. And he came out and he said, I want to debate Gary anytime, any place, anywhere. And we did a poll, and I was up by 10 points right at the onset. Well, conventional wisdom would say that I would have debated Marty Chavez 2 times, right? Or 1, or not even debated him. I debated, because I controlled the process, I debated Marty Chavez 28 times. Because that's good. You know, understand where I'm coming from and what I have to say, and then make a choice. And if winning the election doesn't turn out, well, so be it. But just understand where it's all about. So there's a lot up for grabs here. What's up for grabs here is, and I'm not under any delusions about winning unless the Libertarian candidate can be on stage. And this is not me here. This is the Libertarian Party. I am positive that whomever the Libertarians nominate during the next election cycle will be very articulate when it comes to the issues, and we'll all be proud of whomever that is. But that's what's up for grabs. It isn't going to victory so much as it is to show momentum. And did you see the debates? Did you see the Libertarian candidate on stage the other night? I mean, he's the she was the only person that made sense. And when I think about my experiences growing up as a young person in Albuquerque, going to an early debate in Albuquerque, congressional debate, had the Republican, had the Democrat, had the Libertarian debating. And these were business people, and I was a young business person in Albuquerque, and just getting to hang out. And here it is, 25, 30 business people in the bar after the debate, and here's how the discussion went. Well, who won the debate? Everybody, like in conjunction. Well, the Libertarian candidate won the debate, but who are we going to vote for? Well, this is changing. This really is changing, and this is the opportunity that we do have. So, Judge Gray could not have explained it better. The notion here is, or the suit is, that anyone that is mathematically qualified to potentially become president should be on stage. Well, right now, the presidential debate, what I think is a fallout of this, of just filing the suit is is that the Presidential Debate Commission currently says that to be on stage, you have to be at 15% in the polls. How can you be at 15% in the polls when you're not in the polls? So one of the fallouts from this suit may be just being in the polls, and that in and of itself is self-fulfilling because people want to understand, well, gee, I've heard this name before, and I'm just going to find out what they have to say. Who's the Libertarian, and what are they saying? And, come to understand what that is. So there is a lot at stake here. It can make a winner, and maybe not 2016, but building off into the future, because, like I say, going forward, the Libertarian Party is going to only grow, and it's going to only present the most articulate candidates on all these positions. And we do offer a difference on all these issues, and that's why I'm so involved in this right now. Is I'm pissed off at the fact that look, it's okay to be a social conservative. There's nothing wrong with being a social conservative. Live your life by example, and that's how you're going to positively affect other people's lives. But if you're going to make social conservatism public policy, then you're going to end up criminalizing activity that otherwise would not be criminal, and that's just wrong. And that needs to be articulated. We see it over and over and over in the debates. Well, yeah, we're flying drones as Democrats, but we've only got one missile. Yeah, but we're running as Republicans, and we know that there needs to be 6 missiles on every drone, so we make sure we, come on, let's stop the drone attacks. And it goes on and on and on. We are clearly the difference. And Jim Gray borrowed my line when it came to Jill Stein. Hey, the Green Party, get them on stage. Just get them on stage, let everybody hear what they're saying, and that may be the end of the Green Party. Anyway, Alicia Durham is terrific, and please hear what she has to say, and we'd sure like to answer questions regarding this. You can't win a lawsuit like this if you don't file it. There have been other lawsuits filed. They have not been successful. It's never been from our standpoint or the position that we're taking. But even attempting, I think, will have a positive impact on this, making more people aware. And thank you very much for being here.
Briefly, before I introduce what I consider tonight to be our